Welcome to the Grab a Cuppa Active Mums Club podcast. I am here with Jo today and we're going to have a bit of a chat.
Fabulous. Love a chat.
You love a chat and a coffee. So
And a coffee.
Thank you very
Coffee's
much for
life.
that.
You're welcome.
Coffee is life. So, first of all, if you just want to tell me a bit about yourself.
Yes. So I am a mum. A mum of two. I've got two boys. Quite grown up now. What you can't see off camera is the 12 balloons from my son's birthday. So I've got a 12-year-old, Zach, and a 9-year-old, Eli. So we're just navigating high school and primary school dramas at the moment.
Aren't they something else?
They are something else, and you think the baby stage is quite hard, and then it's just never ending.
No,
ever evolving.
I think every stage comes with its different challenges,
doesn't it?
It comes with greatness, but also I wasn't mentally prepared for that.
Yeah. And it's a funny one as well, because I think as a parent, as they get a bit older, you get so much more time in a way, but the time that you do spend with them is so much more intense than it was. And it's very different, but good and amazing to see them grow. But it's so that's more about them than me. But yes, I'm a mum.
As always, as a mum, you always talk about the kids more than yourself.
Married to Dan. I've grown up in Leicester, so I'm originally from Leeds, but moved to Leicester when I was 5. So I haven't really gone too far. I grew up in Kirby Muxloe. And actually, at one of my classes this morning, a lady walked in who was a couple of years below me at school. So it's always a really funny one where you kind of go, hello.
I recognise
I knew you when we were younger. So I had a big career change about 9 years ago. I went to university and read law. I then went to law school, went into HR, worked as an employment relations specialist, and then a HR business partner for 15 or so years. Then had kids, and my priorities changed massively. I've always loved fitness, and I think at that point I was going back to work after my second little boy, and just thought, do you know what, we need to just have a little think about this, reprioritize. We were both working really long hours, both traveling, and whilst it's not right for everyone, for us, we were in a good position where we could say, let's just reassess this and see if there's something different. And I found a franchise that did postnatal fitness. So I retrained as a fitness instructor, started my classes. Enderby was one of my first ones in Kirby Muxloe. And I did that part-time at the same time as working for a little while, and then eventually went full-time doing what I do. And then, and that's evolved as well to personal training, to being a menopause specialist, postnatal rehabilitation specialist. So everything under the belt really of women's fitness. I like reading, I like fitness, obviously. I like chocolate, and I like caffeine.
Don't we all?
And we'll come back to that, no doubt.
That's probably going to be a running theme. And why is moving so important to you?
I think, well, two reasons. I think mentally and physically. So from a mental health point of view, fitness saved me so many times. So many times. If I don't move at some point during the day, whether that's a walk, whether it's a full workout, whether it's teaching a class, I just don't feel great. And I can tell, and everybody around me can tell, like, have you exercised today? I'm like a dog.
You've been kept in.
I need running daily. And we all have those dark times throughout life, whether that's in your teens, in your 20s, as you get that little bit older as a mum. It saved me through so many warps of life. I think that fitness for me is my happy place, and it's my happy pill as well.
I love that.
And then also from a physical point of view and longevity, when I was in my early 20s, I definitely didn't think about moving for longevity. I was thinking about moving to see, probably, embarrassingly so, how good could I look? How small could I get myself?
I think,
could I fit into my jeans?
Yeah.
Could I fit into that dress at the weekend? It was
Yeah.
about almost punishing your body and
Yeah.
burning off calories. And I just, you know, you suddenly have that light bulb
Yeah.
moment of that's not what fitness is for.
I had exactly the same thing in my 20s.
I think many of us do.
I think I almost feel like that was a generational thing of
Completely.
us growing up
Yeah.
with these magazines, and obviously now it's social media and you're seeing it all the time.
Yeah.
And there wasn't people that were like, oh, actually, I'm doing this for health and I'm doing this for
Doing
my
it 'cause
mental
I
health.
love it as well.
Yeah.
And just, you know, I think it's such a good lesson of teaching your kids about the importance of fitness. The way I would have spoken to myself in my 20s, I would never talk like that around my children now, or anybody else's children. You know, so for me, fitness and movement is mental and physical, and it's all encompassing. And I love nothing more than, you know, I've got my gym now, and my kids come in the gym with me and we work out together, but it's not because it's what we should do. It's because we love doing. They love football. I'm not really massively into that, but we will absolutely go out and we'll play table tennis together, or we'll go on walks together. We'll, you know, we'll go geocaching, that kind of thing. Just things that are stuff together but involve movement. And
it's great bonding time as well. From any age. Like, I was very conscious once I'd had the girls how I spoke to myself, because I'm going to pass that on. If they see me talking negatively about myself, and I see it within their friendship groups now, and them, and how they're talking to each other, and you want to be the stop. You don't want to pass it on to them, and you want them to move because they love it and because they enjoy it and because they know it's good for them physically and mentally, not because it's a punishment.
We have this battle every week with I don't know, I guess raising boys is quite different to raising girls, but the language is very similar. You know, all boys are very sensitive at different ages, but we, you know, you could say to them, right, 5 minutes time, it's a football match, they'd be out there 100%. But every Wednesday morning, it's swimming night. I'm so sorry to end the swimming baths if anybody's watching this. Tanya, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's swimming time, and they are not, even though they're good at swimming, they're good, but it's just one of those things that they know they need to do it because actually it's a bit of a non-negotiable in our house. I'm not a great swimmer. And I want them to be safe. I want them to be able to, you know, opens up opportunities for them.
Absolutely.
And the fitness side as well. But yeah, there are movements in our house and sports in our house that they absolutely love. And some that they do because actually they know there's a benefit to it. I don't really like it.
Swimming is one of those that I think everybody I know has a love-hate relationship with, because it's so important for them to do it. And some love it, and some having to drag them there.
What they don't know is it's a hate for me. It's a full hate. I don't tell them that.
I was really
I hate swimming.
But you've got to put that.
It's so I can't. I had a goal of doing a triathlon before I was 40, and then lockdown hit, and I can't swim very well. And my husband is brilliant; he does Ironmans and triathlons, so really confident swimmer. So he was teaching me to swim, and God, suddenly the swimming baths weren't open anymore, and so that goal kind of went by the wayside, and I've not actually got back to it. But maybe one day.
Maybe I do enjoy swimming, but it is one of those that I have to be in the mood for, because it is a bit of a faff. Washing my hair.
Oh, completely.
It's that I'm
I've got naturally curly hair. So as soon as I go outside, it goes big and curly, and it's a constant battle. So throw swimming into the mix.
What is your favourite type of movement? We've talked about the hate
it's not swimming.
It's not swimming. What's your favourite?
I love weight training. I love how it feels when you're doing it. I love how it feels afterwards, but equally I love yoga. So I don't teach yoga. There are some amazing yoga teachers out there, and some ambassadors out there.
We are very lucky in Leicestershire.
We are really lucky in Leicestershire, but I do love it. I love how it makes me feel. I really want to get into Pilates, but I just can't do it. I think, I don't know, are you either a yoga person or a Pilates person? Because I want to love it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get someone on that does both, because I don't know. I think as I've got older, yoga was one of those that might have, I always found it a bit slow.
Yeah.
But as I've got older, I've been like, I need this slow steadiness. And also some yoga classes I have been to, they really stretch you in a way you don't expect, and can be quite
definitely. I've been doing yoga since my early 20s, and I did Bikram yoga all through my 20s and absolutely adored it. Now that is intense. I migrated kind of to hot pod yoga, which is more of a flow, and I absolutely love that. I never regret a yoga session. I never regret a weight session. But I tend to do it first thing in the morning, and it really keeps my back healthy. But and that slow pace of just kind of calming things down, where life can be stressful at times.
Gosh, yes.
Can't it?
Yeah, and go a million miles an hour.
Yeah.
And I think that happens with every stage of motherhood as well.
Completely.
I don't think that, like, I naively, when my kids started school, was like, I'm going to have 6 hours a day. And that time, honestly, when they're babies, I always say the days are long, but the years are short.
Yeah.
But the days are short, and the years are short.
Yeah.
When they go to school, you're on that constant almost.
Yeah. It's even now you're like, oh, it's almost school pickup time,
and you're constantly, it's in your head. Like, I think for the first year they went to school, I'd so ingrained that, at this time I've got to go.
Yeah,
you almost go, oh no, but they're not. And this, I think that happens the same with nap times as well when they're little.
Completely.
You live your day
when they drop a nap.
Yeah, that is a hard one.
Yeah, really hard. My life used to revolve around naps. I'm sure many people out there, their life will revolve around naps. It was a 10:30 till about 12:30 nap for both of my boys, a good 2 hours.
Oh, that's a good
best
stretch.
2 hours of the day.
Yeah.
Did I admit that out loud? I didn't I? Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who will agree with me. But it was a good, good nap times.
I used to force myself sometimes to have a contact nap, because it made me sit and not do anything. I recently went to visit a friend who's just had a baby, and she asked me to put her down, and I was like, I'm going to have to do the bend and stretch and the drop, and I haven't done that in 8 years. How do I do this? It really.
This is why we deadlift, because you need to be able to get down to the floor.
This is why you need to do yoga, because you're almost stretching. And I said, I'll just sit here for a bit longer. I'll just force myself to sit, because you do sometimes need to remember that you need that time.
Absolutely.
That time to
rejuvenate and ready for the next round.
And ready for the next round.
I would love to look at running as well. So I love walking. I love being out in the fresh air. I love a podcast. Running for me, so I'm at about 5 to 10k is kind of my limit. I've done half marathons in the past, but the time it takes to train, and I wish I loved it more. But I think my body I have to be honest with myself, I don't think my body really likes running that much. I tend to get injured when I run. If I go beyond that sort of 5 to 10k. I've been nursing a knee injury at the moment, which was starting couch to 10k again at Christmas. And then I got bursitis, I think it's called, which is inflammation of the knee. So I got to admit, where my running days are not really here.
I had that lockdown, COVID, started running.
Everybody started running.
Loved the high that you get from running. But my body was like, no, mate. No, those knees, those ankles, they went over on heels.
It was my back as well. Back went with running.
And now it's just how I'm going to have to admit that a very fast walk on a treadmill is going to be as close as I get.
And you know what? The benefits you get from walking, it's so underrated. It's brilliant. Love a walk.
Love a walk. And sometimes you don't feel like you're doing the physical activity, because like with the buggy walks, you're going out, you're chatting, you're pushing, and actually you've got resistance in there.
Completely.
You've got the movement. You don't almost realize that you're doing it when you're doing it.
Definitely.
And just the head clearing you get out of just going out, being in the fresh air. And I love it. I love a walk.
I always feel so creative after a walk. Or a run, actually. If I do go for a run, I think it clears that space in your mind where, especially, if you're like struggling with something at work and you can go for a run or a walk and you suddenly find a way through.
Yeah.
Because it gives you that headspace to just think about things.
Yeah. And it's getting you out of the environment that you're in. Yeah. Especially if you're having a bad day with baby, they've been crying, they've been fussing. And sometimes
definitely.
I remember having to just chuck Bella into the pushchair and go, I've got to go out. I can't. We've been here for 4 hours now. There's nothing. You're fed, you're watered, you're fine.
Yeah.
And we'd get outside and within 10 minutes, calm.
Yeah.
And I'd just be like, oh, why didn't I do this 2 hours ago? But you don't, because you're in the moment. But yeah, the clarity you can sometimes get from just being.
I write most of my social media posts on a walk.
Yeah.
You get the.
Because it comes
to. I can talk about that.
Yeah. And it just comes to you. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I do love a walk. You mentioned about weight training and loving it. I just wanted to touch on, tell me what the importance is of weight training for mums.
It's massive.
Well, the general population, but
especially for mums as well. In terms of, I remember when I had my first child, and people kind of warn you a lot about lack of sleep.
Yeah.
What they don't warn you about is how physical it is. And everybody has a different birthing experience, whether you have had a C-section, whether you've had a vaginal delivery. Every nuance within that particular way of delivering will be different for every person.
Yeah.
I know you could have a C-section and then you go home and you're expected to lift your baby. You're told not to, but you can't not.
You can't not.
You can't not.
Especially once if you've got someone living with you.
Yeah. Throw another baby into the mix and you've got a toddler and a baby. You have to get up and down from the floor all the time. You're constantly getting to your knees, you're lifting, you've got a bag on your back, the changing bag, you've got the heavy car seat, you've got your baby who's growing and getting heavier and heavier. You're constantly lifting. So I think any kind of resistance training that mimics those movement patterns that you use as a mum, those functional moves, the squatting, the sit to stand, deadlifting, that helps you strengthen your core muscles, strengthens your pelvic floor, strengthens your glutes. Your glutes switch off
they are
during pregnancy because of the way you're tilted forward. You get that pancake bum. And if you don't switch your glutes back on and build that glute strength, everything else is affected. When we don't work in isolation, we work as one big machine. Your glutes talk to your core works with your pelvic floor. And so by strength training, but in the right way, so I'm not talking about when you've had a baby going straight and deadlifting your body weight. You can do that. I can't do it now. Not quite. But slowly and progressively getting to a stage that actually you, by the end of the day, don't feel like you're going to fall over, don't feel like you're in pain. It helps massively. So from a recovery point of view, pregnancy, we have so much evidence now. When I first started teaching antenatal and postnatal, and I'm sure you remember as well, because we probably started at similar times, but we used to teach to treat ladies with kid gloves. Because we didn't have the evidence to back up what we kind of knew. We knew that actually, if you do exercise and you have a non-complicated pregnancy without lots of contraindications, continuing with your exercise will help. It will help massively. It will help with the delivery. It will help with your recovery. But we've got the evidence now. We've got so much evidence that actually continuing with weight training as well will help hugely with the birth and with the recovery.
No one warns you. You go out pram shopping and all these things. No one warns you how heavy that is when there's a baby in it. Especially once they've got to 4, 6, 9 months old and you're trying to lift them or out of cars and things
those
like that.
Movement patterns, and your core's not recovered, whether you've had a vaginal delivery or a C-section where they cut through layer upon layer of tissue and fascia, and then you're having to twist to the side to bring the baby round. It's so hard. It is so hard. Throw into the mix that we all most of us are, the stats are there, we're having babies older. And actually, that gap between having a baby and perimenopause is getting smaller and smaller. And so not only is the strength training really important from a mum life point of view, but then we're getting to perimenopause. You get to 35, your muscles are going to decline. And we want to preserve them. We want to live long, happy, pain-free lives. I want to be a grandma that runs around after the grandchildren.
Around with them.
I've told my boys they need to give me some girls in their family. And so the gap's short. The gap is really short.
And the average age in Leicestershire, our research shows the average age of a woman having a baby now is 34.8 years.
So 34 and at 35-ish, your muscles start to go into decline. So not only are you then having to go into mum life, and for those of you that have got toddlers or have been through toddler life, where you go to a park with a balance bike, they are not going to want to walk back with that. So you're having to carry the toddler who's having a tantrum under your arm, the changing bag that gets heavier and heavier because you need so many snacks, and the balance bike as well. And then our muscles are starting to decline. Strength training is the way, and protein, but strength training is one of the ways that we stop that decline and we keep our muscles fit and healthy for what life throws at us.
Whatever that toddler is.
That was a long answer. Sorry, exactly.
So what was the best advice you were given or wish you'd been given when you were pregnant or had a newborn or into the as a mum?
Oh, it's so many bits of practical advice of, things like just really simple, having a glass of water. At the beginning of the day, go and fill your water bottles up, put them in every room because you are going to get nap traps. And you're going to go for hours without having a drink or food. Make your sandwich first thing in the morning because you are not going to get time to eat. Just really simple things like that. One of the best pieces of advice, well, maybe not advice, but just... it was almost a warning, I think. My beautiful sister-in-law, Hayley, told me she had children before me. So she had 3 and then I had 1. So my niece and my oldest, there's only 11 months between them. But I remember her saying to me, write off the first 6 to 12 weeks. Just write them off. Don't plan too much. Don't think you're going to be able to get out and about. Just survive, get through it, and then life becomes a little bit easier. I found the transition really hard, I think, to become a mum. I wanted it for so long, and it took a while, a long time, and then it happened. And I remember talking to my old boss and thinking, can I go back to work? Is it time to go back to work yet? I don't know if I like this. I just didn't let go. And I maybe didn't bond as quickly as I thought I was going to. I did find mum life really, really difficult until I kind of let go, and then that kind of magic 6 to 12 week period came along, and I kind of went, I think I've got it. I think I'm okay. I think I've got this.
You almost get that. You feel bad for feeling guilty.
Oh,
like I had the same with Bella Rose. I was like, this is not how the book said.
No.
This is really quite hard. Like, how do I navigate this? What does she need? And then I let go, and then I took that forward with Scarlett, my second, and was just like, for the first 2 weeks, I'm going to sit on the sofa, have the baby attached to me, and it is what it is. But I'm saying the transition to mum life was a shock. Because it's almost romanticized quite a lot, and the hard truth,
it's that the practical things of that transition of becoming a parent, of I can't just nip to the shop anymore. I don't have that freedom of just going. And there's almost I didn't resent my husband, sorry Dan, but the freedom that the partner has, whether that's male or female, the freedom that they might have is quite different. But when you're breastfeeding as well, I think that added in a whole new level of not complications, that sounds really awful, but another layer to navigate. I remember getting to way before it was really common to have pay at the pump. Getting to the petrol station. Do I take my baby in with me?
Like,
how do I pay? What do I do? Where do I go?
You can't fill the car. You can't fill the car up.
I can't leave the baby in the car.
Yeah.
Like I can't just nip into the shop and leave the baby in the car.
Yeah.
So do I take them with me? Oh goodness.
Yes.
That, just those practicalities. I think if we could be so much more honest about things like that, and that's they're the warning things that,
And
are they still in the car with me? Are they asleep? Why are they still crying?
And I think it's also being able to have the honest conversations with the partner that you're living with is actually, sometimes I find it really annoying that you can just get up and go, even now, like mine is 11 and 9, and he will get up on a Saturday and go to golf, and I'm like, did you feed the kids? Oh no. And you're like, oh okay. But it's just one of those things that and then you're open, and then he remembers the next time to do it.
But we're programmed, aren't we? It's the mother load of always thinking it through, always planning.
Yeah. So as a mum, what's one thing you couldn't live without?
Caffeine and chocolates. Like, they're just life, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just life. Motherhood is wonderful, and I wouldn't change it for the world, but it is tiring beyond beliefs. I'm actually really grateful that I like coffee, because that caffeine fix for me and that ritual, even now, like for me, breakfast time is one of the most special parts of our day as a family. We're all early birds. We're all downstairs by 6:30 in the morning, and we sit at the island, and we have not coffee together. We have breakfast together. My husband and I have coffee, and we chat, and it's just a nice ritual. But all throughout life, like caffeine for me has helped massively of just getting through those sleep deprived days. And even as a personal trainer, fitness instructor, and a health coach, the one thing that I live for in the day is chocolate. And I do have it daily. And okay, I don't have a whole bar. It might just be a square of dark chocolate a day, but it's my go-to, isn't it? It's my go-to.
And you've got to have those things in life that you enjoy, and that it's the little joys, and it brings you that little bit of joy.
It does,
and that's okay.
80-20, I always say the 80-20 principle. If you can just have something that means that for the rest of the time you're going to be super healthy and eat the right things, make the right choices. But chocolate and caffeine for me are the things I would struggle without.
Everyone's going to survive if I have caffeine.
It's not even a gadget. It's not even an iPad or anything. It's just those simple things in life that make me happy and a better parent.
Same.
And a better wife and a better daughter.
Just an all-round better person to be around. People know if I've not had enough caffeine.
Well, I need caffeine, chocolate, and walking. Apparently, like those three things.
I can't
I'm quite a simple human being. I just need all of those things, and then I'm fine.
Mine are snacks. Definitely can't live without snacks. Even in the early days, from the minute the kids were able to have solids, I had snacks in every pocket. It was almost like open and what would you like? There's an array. And even now, if we go out, I'm always carrying a bag of snacks with me, because it just keeps everyone calm.
It does.
Just keeps everyone calm. And then I have a coffee. And all is right with the world.
Definitely.
Is right with the world. And
and a lot of the time they are genuinely starving. They're growing.
And I think, have you got 3 stomachs?
Why do you need more? But they do.
They do have 2. I've always said this. They do have 2 tummies. They have their main meal tummy, and then they have their snack tummy. Because I will feed them a full meal, and mine are eating much bigger portions now. And then 20 minutes. What's for pudding? But you've just eaten.
Seriously, mine eat more than me.
Mine eat more than me.
We do either, I don't know, HelloFresh or Gusto, usually in the week, and we all eat the same meals now, because I just got to a point as a mum of going, this is ridiculous. I cannot keep cooking separate meals. We always eat the same thing, and we've done that as much as possible. But they eat more than me. Far more than me. And then they'll eat the dinner, and then 20 minutes later, Mum, I'm a bit hungry. I'm a little bit hungry. Are you though? Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
My go-to now is, have you had some water? And I can remember my mum saying that to me.
I'm not thirsty, I'm hungry.
I'm not,
I know.
And then normally I get from my youngest now, she's got a bit of sass. she'll turn around and be like, you do know I've done 2 hours of gymnastics today.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
And then you think to yourself, do you know what? If I just had an hour of swimming or football,
I would be
or whatever,
absolutely ravenous.
Yeah. I'd probably want a protein shake or something. I'd need something. So that, they are genuinely starving at all times. I'm quite pleased though that I am out of the squashed raisin stage.
Yeah.
You know, when you go into a handbag and you go, oh, how long have they been in there?
Yeah.
Now I just have them in my classes.
They each have their own bags now. I have my bag. They have their bags.
Yeah.
I will sometimes empty their bags and they've got packets of snacks in there.
We got into that massively actually when we went to Florida to Disney.
Yeah.
We all did the bum bag thing. We all had our own bum bags. And I would fill them in the morning with snacks that I'd basically taken from here, because American snacks are not quite English snacks. Yeah. So they were so posh. But they'd all be there with their delicious Liella bars.
Love that.
Maybe. And whatever, packs of raisins. And so it just stopped them. Mum, I'm a bit hungry. You've got your snacks for the day. Just go and sort yourself out.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me today.
So welcome.
It's been amazing. Just before we finish up, can you let everyone know where to find you, what you've got going on at the minute, and how to get in touch?
Yeah, so we've got quite a full timetable at the moment. I specialise in women's fitness. We have postnatal classes.
Yep.
So Mondays in Hinckley, all of my mum and baby classes are 10 a.m, 10 till 10:45. And you can bring your baby, you can bring your toddler in the summer holiday, or any of the holidays actually. You can bring your older ones as well. Hinckley on a Monday morning, Wednesdays Leicester Forest East, and then Enderby on a Thursday. The rest of my timetable in the day is made up of, actually I have virtual classes as well, so 2 live virtual classes, which you don't need to do live. You can basically do those as and when. Then I personal train. So I was initially mobile, but I've got a facility here now at home, a gym where people can come to me, and again you can bring little ones, just to make it really accessible for everybody. So Monday afternoons, Tuesdays, Wednesday afternoons, Thursday afternoons, and Friday mornings are personal training time. And then Tuesday evenings, I do an evening class. And that tends to be, it's okay, I would say, from about 6 months postnatal onwards. It is much harder. But you don't have the distraction of a baby, which makes it harder, because you don't get that opportunity to break off and quickly make sure they're okay during a burpee station. Maybe not burpees, but a jog station. That's Tuesday evenings in Desford, 7:45. So hopefully by that point you've popped the kids to bed, babies to bed. And then Sundays, probably my absolute favourite, boot camp on a Sunday morning, also in Desford. So Sporting Desford, but it is outside in all weather, unless it's thunder and lightning, in which case I am hiding in the house. I actually love a storm, but it's from a house, and preferably not anybody getting struck by lightning in a facility that has a metal fence. So that's why we don't run thunder and lightning. But something for everyone really. So circuit training, always a nice blend of cardio and strength. Unless it's personal training, in which case it is predominantly strength. Some of my clients do like a little bit of cardio in there as well. And if you've got a slam ball in, then you will definitely get your heart rate up anyway, or kettlebell swings, that kind of thing. But that's me.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for being our guest today.
You're welcome. Loved
we'll
it.
See you all again soon. Thank you.
Great.